First of all, thanks everybody for joining. I see the entire team's here. Super stoked to see what you guys are doing and see the advancements that you guys are making. Really excited. I think that you're bringing yourself into the position to deal with all forms of brokers in this industry, including the old guard. How automated this is becoming is super exciting. I cannot believe that you guys managed to such an advanced AI. Just and I've always said, I'm like, listen, Resquared's not going to be your lifestyle tool, but it is going to be your tool for everything else, right? You need regionals, mom pops, you need guys with 4 to 10 locations expanding, guys that aren't on CoStar, that aren't on retail lease track, that are your real deal makers in each individual market. The easiest way to find them is Resquared, and now they have a tool that you don't even need to work. Resquared is a really good tool for certain centers. There's centers that I had, especially with Lamar, where all the leasing was done off Resquared. It just, the markets that they were in, I needed all regional and local people, and I would do 80% of my list, 80% of my leasing directly from Resquared outreach.
What were you doing to get small business tenants before Resquared?
It was, I mean, sign calls will always be like, right, like great for big shopping centers. They'll always be like a good bread and butter. But there was a lot, like where I found the most success for Resquared is the places that I had the hardest time doing leasing on. So it kind of killed two birds with one stone. If the shopping center was great and the activity was on fire, it wasn't a Resquared target. But if the shopping center, like Promenade at Casa Grande, like Fairfield, Fairfield Center in Fairfield, Cleveland, right? Like these centers are such tertiary, secondary market centers that it was really hard to convince nationals on demos to come there. And the real people that were signing all the deals were mom pop, were regional, were under 10 guy units. So to get to those guys, I used to literally walk around the town and like go door to door, like a door to door salesman. I'd be like, hey, dude, to convince you to come over here. I'll pay for your build out. I'll get you over here. Are you comfortable signing a 10-year term? And I'll beat your rate. Right. So it's really just like, hey, I'll dominate I'll kill your deal for you, right? I'll just absolutely murder myself. I'll take a loss for a little bit and I'll do your deal. Reason why I loved it for Resquared is it stopped me from going door to door, and I could reach out to everybody in that town in a week, and then I could just stay on top of them. Because the other side of Resquared is tenant acquiring, right? You're going to go out and you're going to get tenants. And for me, the way that I do that is I drop a pin anywhere in California, right? We're in Arizona. We do most of our business here. I just drop a pin there and I go, hey guys, we've heard that the California climate has become more and more difficult for expanding businesses. If you are an expanding business, here's some benefits of being in Arizona. Have you thought of making the shift, or have you thought of coming over here? I've gotten like 10 franchisees out of Cali that are like, yeah, we want to move, or we're trying to open up in Arizona. We know it's super business friendly. How do we do it? Where do we start looking? So the other side of the Resquared is for tenant outreach and actually just garnering tenants in. And I think that this AI tool could be really good for that, because you could just have it automatically. If let's say you have 6 7 shopping centers and you just have it on constant repeat, and you're like, you know what? I've had some great activity on it. I want to have Resquared going all the time in the background. Let me start picking other locations and just sending, hey, make me a list of everybody under 6,000 square feet that's a restaurant, and email them about the benefits of Arizona and what it would take to move here. And you just kind of compose it that way. And now you have constant outreach all of the time.